Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and we have something to talk about before we get into this video. We have to talk about this. More than 90% of you are not subscribed and watch my videos. I do really appreciate you all stopping by and hanging out and watching them, but to hit that subscription, it really does help this channel grow to be as big as possible. So if you could, please just make sure to hit that subscription below before the video starts. And now let's get into it. So we all know that these evil liberal demon rats will do anything for power and greed. And that's all it is. They just want to be able to tell us what to do while they go live their lives and do what they want to do. And they want to make money while doing it off of us. See, that's what it is. The government has become a bit more of a business than anything, and that's terrible because we're the people that they're taking from. While they line their pockets, they live these rich, lavish lifestyles. They get to go and say and do what they want. They go meet with foreign entities, foreign presidents, celebrities. Everybody praises them while they're literally stealing from us. And we know it's true. So everything going on with Trump has to do with us more so as well. Because it goes to show how corrupt the justice system is. And it doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter what race you are. It doesn't matter what gender you are. It doesn't matter about anything. What it does is if you go against them, they're going to go against you 10 times harder. At least try to. But without further ado, let's get into these Tucker videos.
It's a little odd considering that Congress is effectively a joke at this point. It doesn't exercise its oversight power. It really has no power. All the power in this country is now vested in the executive. But because Congress is apparently so offended that you will appear before a fake partisan committee, they're sending you to prison. I mean, what's this really about? Your position on you're the most hawkish Trump official on China? Is that what it's about? And what do you think the real story is here?
The real story here really goes back to 2016. I think you know this, Tucker, but I was one of the very few people who was with the president all the way from the 2016 campaign to the end of his first term. And I saw from the get-go the attempt basically to interfere with the election prior to the 2016 election by the Justice Department, the FBI, the Clinton campaign. And then throughout the term, I mean, it was just one thing after another where they tried to overthrow the Trump administration. Impeachment 1, impeachment 2, Russia hoax this, Russia hoax that. What it's about really is stopping Donald Trump from standing up for the American people. And three things that I think form what I call the iron triangle of MAGA, Make America Great Again. It's really the thing I was the spearhead of, the fair trade, rather than simply sending our jobs offshore in the name of so-called free trade. It's the securing our borders, both for our economic and national security reasons, that it's an end to all these endless wars. That's what we stand for. And guess what? The special interests in Washington, whether it's big pharma or the industrial defense complex, whatever, they can't make money under Donald Trump. All they can do is do what he wants them to do, which is to serve the people. That's what it's about. It's about the weaponization of our injustice system to stop Trump from ever entering the West Wing again.
I mean, listen, I just said that, and it's literally clear as day that is what is going on. It is crazy. This is literally what's going on. This has nothing to do with just Trump. If they were if they were really upset with Trump like they say they are, they would have did this years ago. They wouldn't have waited forever for these charges. This is all fake lying corruption. This is all meant for greed. They make money off of these wars. They make money off of us going after each other and being divided. This is all corruption. How do you people not realize this? It is so crazy. And then we got another one from Tucker that he just put out 22 hours ago. Or wait, which one are we on? Right here. The liberal mob has torn down countless statues of Christians in this country, but they put a Satan statue up in the White House or something.
Why did you feel moved to do this?
You know, it's remarkably simple. Satan is evil and the opposite of good, and the enemy of God. And it just struck me as wrong for something like that to be in that government building when it's surrounded by all this other important Iowa history, but Iowa history is America history, and I'm American and I love our country, and I don't like statues of Satan in our government buildings. Our modern world tells Christians.
Oh, so it wasn't in the White House; it was in Iowa, and I believe somebody cut the head off of the Satan statue, rightfully so.
To hide our faith, to be ashamed of the words of Jesus. I've heard a lot of people, a surprising amount of people, even people on more that are professing Christians that will say, we have to give equal time to evil as to good. And the simple answer is, no, we don't. No, we don't.
Yeah, we really don't. That man's a legend, seriously. He cut the head off of a statue of a demonic entity that was in a government office. How pathetic are we getting as a country that we're allowing this? But you know what's crazy? It's our fault because, like I just said, we allow it. We allow what's going on right now. It has nothing to do with anything. We allowed the government to get this big. We allowed people to make the government their God. And this is what's wrong with our country. And unfortunately, we're due to suffer because of it. But yeah, we got one more video from Tucker to get into, and then we're going to end this one.
This was pretty puzzling to watch. Whatever else January 6th was, and in some ways we still don't know exactly what it was not a Trump-led insurrection. The crowd had no guns. They had no plan to overthrow the government. Nothing like that has ever emerged. And above all, Trump was not leading it. He was miles away at the White House at the time, where he issued a public statement calling for calm and nonviolence. So why were the people on television telling us that Trump led an insurrection? This was, of course, a lie, but it was also a very obvious lie. So clearly we were watching the rollout of a talking point, words crafted for a specific purpose. But what was the purpose? We got an answer to that question yesterday when the Colorado Supreme Court ruled that because he led an insurrection, Donald Trump's name cannot appear on the state's ballot next fall. The 4 liberal judges who concluded this cited as their justification Article 3 of the 14th Amendment, which was written in 1868 to keep former Confederate officials from holding office.
This is all a lie. Not the amendment thing or the 1800s thing, but Trump did not hold an insurrection. He did not incite an insurrection. What it is this is liberal media psyop that they are using. What they'll do is they'll literally throw something out at you, like say that this was an insurrection, and when every single media station from MSDNC to the Clinton News Network to Fox News to what else is there? I don't even know what there is. ABC. I don't even know what the stations are anymore. When they're all telling you the same thing, they're implanting in your brain that it's real, just like they called the January 6th a riot, but then all the footage comes out and it shows that it was just a protest. Obviously, there are going to be some people that are upset, but the only people that got hurt were Trump supporters. Nobody else got hurt. The cop that died, he died of a heart attack. This is just ridiculous. This is literally called a liberal media psyop.
That was the sum total of their reasoning. Despite the fact Donald Trump has never been convicted by any court of insurrection, and although the 14th Amendment specifically does not apply to the presidency,
right,
Donald Trump cannot run for president because he's an insurrectionist. This seemed like lunacy, because it was lunacy. 3,000 miles away in El Salvador, there was no question about what was happening. The United States has lost its ability to lecture any other country about, quote, democracy, wrote Salvadoran President Nayib Bukele. And yet in this country, no one on the left dared say that. Instead, Donald Trump's enemies celebrated. The Atlantic magazine expressed gratitude that unelected judges had, quote, rescued the country from the desires of voters. Because actually, that's democracy. And then there was Jenna Griswold, that's the Colorado Secretary of State. You may not have seen her before, but you will instantly recognize the category she represents. Unhappy 39-year-old liberal women with Ivy League degrees and a deep streak of authoritarian impulses. Here's Griswold on MSNBC last night explaining that a conventional legal process is no longer necessary for the left to get its way. No more trials or evidence or jury verdicts. An accusation made on television is now enough to remove a frontrunner from the presidential race. If Nancy Pelosi and Joe Scarborough call you bad, Americans are not allowed to vote for you. Watch.
That's crazy. This is a banana republic. They're literally using political prosecution to try and stop their leading competitor. This is pathetic. I don't care who you are, if you're a liberal, if you're a conservative, a Republican, a Democrat, if you're a libertarian. I don't even know what else the other parties are. It doesn't matter. You should not be for this, because if this happened to you, you would not like it. This is wrong. This is just completely wrong.
Look, I believe he incited the insurrection. There were big questions around Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, and the Colorado Supreme Court has weighed in a very loud way, making themselves clear. Frankly, we've never had a president try to steal the presidency and engage in insurrection ever before. So Trump's actions are unprecedented. The Colorado Supreme Court confirmed that the district court got it right, that he did engage in insurrection. I think Section 3 of the 14th Amendment has to apply to the presidency, because if not, it's a get out of
This lady should not be paid to think.
jail free card. And in a country of laws where no man is above another, we can't have one office be able to do whatever they want when it comes to rebellion and then be able to be seated in office again.
None of this seems very American. All of it looks like the actual end of democracy.
Think about what this lady just said. We're going to rewind that, actually. I want you guys to listen to this, okay?
Is above another. We can't have. It's a get out of jail free card.
Listen to this.
In a country of laws where no man is above another, we can't have one office be able to do whatever they want when it.
Who's doing whatever they want? Is this being serious right now? Who is doing whatever they want? We're literally got the DOJ being used against us, right? Used against Trump right now. The FBI is working against him. Who's doing what they want? This lady is a deranged liberal, and this goes to show how ignorant these people are and how terrible. But yo, we're going to end it on that note. Let me know what you guys think below. Also, please make sure to hit that like and hit that subscription. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.